Another great shot, the big cheese. Well, he is the MVP of the year, so it makes sense.
Wow, MVP.
That's
Most
it.
valuable penis, I think.
That's what it was. There's a couple of things it meant. You got caught in the act here. A little great Ibanez ad with Andy Timmons. Gotta love that. They always got crazy with their ads. Super cool. A lot of thought.
I think what's great about the magazine so far is I was talking about this the other day, and this proves it, how spoiled we were with great guitar players and great bands at that time. Just like everybody was fucking insane,
Yeah.
and they were all in great bands. And very hard to find these days, man.
Very true. Got some Robin Love. They're back in business doing it again.
Who's this guy? Did he just come? Is this like, was this an up and coming
I like his shirt,
guitar
whoever he
player
is.
and artist? Yeah.
That amp, though, I think was pretty influential for sure. It came
Yeah.
around this time, and that was some high gain shit right there.
Yeah.
That was
I've never played a 5150 in my entire life.
really no kidding.
Never.
Yeah, well, you had your Randall signature, and now you're with Marshall.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons I didn't play it, and now that Eddie, rest his soul, has passed, I can say it now, is because when I went to his rehearsal and met him for the first time, and he was playing, and he had me plug into his rig, I was like, "Wow, man, fucking sounds great." He goes, "So I can just walk in and buy one of those?" And he looked at me and he gave me this little, like, "Well, kinda." I'm like, "Wait, what? Are you modifying these and not telling the kids who are buying it, and everybody's buying, like assholes like myself who want to sound like you?" And then I think I mentioned it in private to somebody, and somebody printed it, and I remember Ed would call me. He's like, "What the fuck, dude? You can't fucking tell people that it's nothing." But at the same time, I'm like, "Well, fuck that. It should be the same amp. I think it should be. If you're doing a guitar, you're doing an amp, and I'm putting it out, and everybody's like, oh my God, I want to sound like Edward."
Has your name on it too.
Fucking name on it. Better fucking be the same amp. Come on, Edward. Let's go.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
We gotta talk with Peavey about that. We're still working on that factory tour, Vault tour. This place is still open, making music out inside Chicago. I looked them up. They're still doing their thing. Here's our sounding board before their social media. You could, send in your grievances and your anger, and maybe get them published. Yeah. Some love from Mesa Boogie, Mark IV, getting a 2-page ad. I can only imagine how much this costs. Yeah. One was not enough. Let's show you 2 on there. Got the Korg A5. I always look up these pedals to see what they're going for today, and a lot go still for nothing, and some go for a lot.
A lot of them are just junk that people take it.
Yep. The year in guitar world. I like this. This was 1991. So the Brown Sound, AC/DC, Angus Young said, "What the hell's with all these guitars? Whatever happened to plain colors like black and brown? I hate all this Art Deco shit." I think you had an answer for that.
I don't even have to fucking say a word.
There it is.
I don't have to say a word. I was all about it, man.
A couple years ago, that's right. So we talk about that, highlighting some of the great stuff of the year. Got some Vi, ZZ Top, Eddie Van Halen right there, unrevealed the Ernie Ball Axis for the first time in the Music Man. So that happened 91 as well. There's you. Look at that artwork.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you and Brian May.
Oh my God.
Interviews.
I missed that. I might have not even ever read this.
You interviewed Brian May, it says.
I did interview Brian May.
Oh, I just remember that part.
You were on that part I remember, but I didn't see this little tidbit here.
Okay. We're talking about some NAMM stuff here with Eddie at that NAMM. I don't know if you went to the 91 NAMM show, because you had told me you went to NAMM show when your guitar broke.
I saw it would perform at a NAMM show with, it was a jam with, him and Steve Morse. It was all these Alvin Lee, all these guys. He was the only one that was I don't know if that was then.
Was that at a friendly jam with Biff Babies All-Stars?
No.
Oh, yeah, Steve Morse and Albert Lee.
That's it.
That's it. 91.
I was sitting on the floor. Steve Lukather stuck me in there because I was young and I probably couldn't get into that place. But we sat on the floor, front row, just sitting on the floor watching Edward and Steve Morse and Alvin Lee, all these guys. It was insane.
Wow,
insane.
That's pretty cool. So that hit home there. We got little stuff here. Things breakups hard to do, and it literally talks about Dave Navarro talking about how much he can't stand working with the lead singer of Jane's Addiction. And this was 1991. Wow. And then fast forward into last year, and we got the punch out on stage. Yeah, it's been going on for decades.
Well, Freddie Mercury always said that the band made their best music when they were on the verge of breaking up. So
there it is.
Always. Here we go.
Good way to put it. We got Strangers in Paradise because he just done his own solo album, Richie Sambora. So we're talking about that. The M80 we covered and a couple other issues. Crazy cool shred amp. A little bit of Jeff Beck love.
Of course.
Get a little bit of that in there. Charvel Surfcaster. It's a pretty wild-looking guitar. I seen one of those recently, actually, on Facebook Marketplace. Not for a lot, but I kind of like the styling.
Yeah,
very of that time.
It's really cool.
Right?
Very cool.
And be an innovator, not an imitator. Here we go. Right. All these guitar learning things, these workshops. It was good to learn. Oh, here we go. A little bit of Queensryche.
A little Queensryche. Yeah.
Michael Wilton and Chris DeGarmo. Do you know what Chris DeGarmo is doing now?
I had no idea.
He flies private jets. He got out of music years and years ago.
Smart man.
You imagine if he was flying your private jet? You'd be like, "You look familiar to me, dude."
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that,
I
hopefully.
think I better get one then so he can fly.
There it is. Wow, it'd be incredible. This guy I never heard of. I couldn't find him. So he was up and coming with that crazy double neck for Diodario. I'm probably saying it wrong. And everyone says, oh, you're not saying it right. Whatever. Tomato, tomato, folks. But if you know about this guy, let us know. Mortgage Sam bore a great ad for Fender. He was done with Kramer at that point. We're gonna go. Hey everybody, just a quick reminder, if you'd like to show your support for this channel, and we'd love it if you would, make sure to check out our limited edition Masters of Shred merchandise at www.mastersofshred.com. You can snag an awesome shirt like this incredible Shred Class of '89 ADA Throwback Tribute, or plenty of other ones that you will not find anywhere else. So check that out, and while you're there, make sure to check out our incredible limited edition Tone Arts USA Super Halen amp. Only 50 will be available, and they are going quick. Now back to the show. That is too cool. Look at that.
I forgot about this.
There's that tag, Hoyer, too. They got a good shot of that tag, bro.
It's the catch of the day.
That's awesome. Here it is, folks.